Welcome to a spooky kooky corner of YouTube. Today I am revealing the piece I have made for our group Inspired by Challenge, which was started by Annie Claxton and Just Johnny Creations. And there are a few of us all taking part, and today is the day for the reveal. And so without further ado, I will reveal. Run VT. And so back to the messy desk, and here she is in all her glory. I'll just go through a few of the bits. The first thing I had to do was I had an idea of what I wanted. I wanted to make a doll with a pumpkin head, basically. So I went through kind of all iterations of making the head round or however it was going to fit, and then just decided on doing like a flat pumpkin shape. I looked at doing the material in the same material as I did the body, but I thought I'd make it stand out. So I did it in a wool felt, so it's a pure wool felt. And it's got appliqued pieces underneath for the eyes, the nose and the mouth. These little curls here, I fortuitously had in my stash. And so they formed the little hair that the spirit of Halloween has. And these are from Tragava Fibres. If you want to look at them on Etsy, that's where I got these from. They're from, I think it's Cornwall they're based in. But these are pure wool locks, dyed and, just perfect for what I needed them for, which would be the vines that come off the pumpkin. The body I had a pattern for already. I didn't use the head, but I did have a pattern ready created, and it was based on a pattern that I had a long time ago from Patty and Madaris Coulier, who did creative doll making, and I have messed around and revised it all, but she was the originator of the pattern pieces. But I've had these a long time because I made dolls quite a while back. I've done many things. But yes, so those are pattern pieces I had, but I've refined and rechanged them all to make the spirit of Halloween. The clothes were made on the hoof. So let's have a look. Underneath the cloak, she's just got a little bustier top. This was made from a piece of scrap. It was from a scrap bag that I got from Stone Fibres in Totnes, and they do the most beautiful. It's like a wool felt with like I don't know if you can see, let me hold it a bit closer. It's got like a nylon-y effect on the top of it with felting in it. It's really cool. And it was quite an expensive piece of fabric. I think it was £22. And I didn't pay this. It was when you bought it as like a metre, it was £22 a metre. But I just bought like a scrap of it, literally. And it made this little bustier piece that I kind of just sewed onto the back there. The skirt was a dream. It was, I made a circle skirt from just folding over a fat quarter and then just cutting out a circle from, cutting out a little bit from the corner and then a bit from the edge to make the circle skirt. And then it was a labour of love to lay down and stitch on all the pieces of slow stitching onto the skirt. Do excuse the state of my messy desk. It is literally as it is from from when I was making the doll. So that was that, and it sort of fits all the way around her, and it flares out when she sits down because she is a sitting doll. So she's got a little shoes on there with the pumpkin buttons on the front with the ribbons that wrap up around her leg. Now, if you've ever tried to wear these, you'll know the thought of them just keep slipping down. So I've actually put a stitch in there to hold them in place. The cloak was a piece of freeform crochet. I just grabbed a whole load of autumnal crochet fabrics, well, wool fabrics, yarns, and crocheted it around to make like a semicircle cloak at the top, and then added fringing with one of the yarns to just make it look more spooky and nice. The pin that holds it together, I actually had this pin, but some of these charms, I think I had the key maybe, I can't remember, but that one definitely came from Gabby. So from Gabby Chic Dolls on YouTube, she'd sent me a whole load of things, and that had to be centre stage for that little pin there. It's perfect. Eugene sent me some fabrics. I don't know if you saw a few videos back where I did a little happy mail where Eugene sent some of these fabrics in, and I have included them in the slow stitching on the dress and on the bustier top that she's wearing. The skirt didn't fit perfectly around the centre, so what I did was I stitched a hairband underneath it, if you can see that there, and then I've got some really thicker elastic top just to finish off that top edge, and then the bottom edge was some trim that I had from Paper and String, I think it was. I kind of think it was from there. It could have been from there, or it could have been from somewhere else, but I think it may have been from there. And it just finished off that edging. Obviously I've got a plique on there. Lots of like simple slow stitching because I didn't have an awful lot of time to go into detail. I could have gone to town with this, but it may have then distorted the skirt just because of the amount of stitching. So there she is. That's my girl, the spirit of Halloween. Hope you have enjoyed seeing this and the rest of the video. When you see this desk next, it will be much tidier. Let's see if I can create some kind of a background so that it's not distracting. So you can actually see her in her glory. Come on. Let's drape. Draping is the way. So there she is. And hopefully from all the photos you'll be able to see the rest of her. And I will be putting some up on Instagram for you to be able to have a look at and see there too. Please don't forget to check down in the description, because there I will have a list of all the other people who are making something for this Inspired by challenge, and you can also still make something if you want to do something inspired by Halloween. You just need to use the hashtag inspired by, and then I think that will crop up. But if you post it into the Discord group, it will definitely get picked up. So hope you've enjoyed this. Please, if you have, just don't forget, leave me those thumbs up, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. That would be awesome, because that helps my channel no end, and really, really does make me do the happy dance, which one day I will show you, but not today. Have a great day. I will be back here very soon with something else. Bye for now. She wakens to the sound of owls and stretches out her limbs. It's been another year, and now again it all begins. Clothed in leaves and pumpkin vines, she creeps out in the night. Her eyes ablaze, she walks along and casts an eerie light. The spirits stir and follow her. This midnight path they walk, to visit with the living ones who see and laugh and talk. Green and orange, black and gold, the colours of Samhain, a smell of bonfires in the air. It's Halloween again. Pumpkin spice and all things nice are waiting at the feast. The living ones now celebrate with those who are deceased. She watches over all of them. She's there but goes unseen, uniting all for one more time the spirit of Halloween.